What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and your Atlanta Thrashers mode. We're back with the Year 6 entry draft. It is going to be a little tough because it is time to part ways with some players, and this draft, as soon as we go into it, I will be editing this out of the video because it will just be extremely way too long, but I will be looking for teams that I would be wanting to offload some of these players for to then possibly draft some of these entry draft players or somebody on the team, most likely draft picks. But I will be looking for teams to trade them away to, so I don't want to bore you with me just looking through teams, which ones are buyers, who will fit these teams, etc., etc., etc. I just wanted to show you the teams I would be going to, so that's what I'll be doing. We're going right into the draft. We're starting it right off the bat. And if you're enjoying the series, please let me know down below what you think, what's going to happen. This is the draft class. Let's just take a nice little look at it. Yeah, we got, it's not a deep draft with like potential wise. I mean, it was a good draft, but most of the people are in the top of the class. I mean, we have two medium elite goalies right here at the end of the draft, or towards the end of the first round, and then in middle of the second round. There's this grinder who might be available around our pick, which is, no, it won't be. It's the 29th pick. So I might be able to get that elite goalie, one of them, if not the other. So I will be most likely looking towards, some of these mid elites players around here, like in the third round, the defenseman, the right winger, maybe trying to get this two-way forward, Steckel, maybe. I'll be looking around. There is one low elite that we can get in the fifth round over here, and possibly that guy, but since he's a defensive defenseman, I want to start steering away from defensive defensemen because it looks like our defensive defenseman Wisniewski is not growing, so maybe Nathan Marsh. I will really have to see who is available when I get around there because we don't have the draft capital. So right now I am going to go find trades. I will probably miss a few picks here because we don't have any of these picks here, and I'm okay with these top 5 picks. There's no one in here that I will be able to trade up to anyway. Even if I were to trade with the Islanders, I won't be. So I will come back to the video after the trades and all that on who I traded for, what I traded for, and all that above. Alright, I'm back with the first possible trade. It'll be Frederick to the Stars, their buyer. And honestly, looking at their team and the top forwards that they have, he will slide in there perfectly. You have Hintz and Stank down the center core, or he could play center, and then he can fit in the left, on the left side with any of these guys. Bertuzzi, they may or may not bring him back. I am retaining half of it, so he's basically 2.7 mil player, but for an 87 overall, who can score, was it 67 points? I will take that. I'm trying to get back a second and a third this year and a second and a fourth next year. Will they take it? I doubt anybody will think Dallas came out short on the short end. All right, so that's the first player gone of this team. Fred, thank you for your time here in Atlanta. I wish you the best in Dallas. Maybe you guys can win it this year. Who knows? But there's some draft capital we just recouped back. So we got a second and a couple thirds to get some of these players. On to the next. And the second trade is Lindgren and Bjornford. Lindgren has 2 years left on his deal, but I'm going to retain 2 of that mil, so he's more of like a 4.7 million player, and that's totally worth it. He could kill penalties, and he's a good plus minus player. I'm just shipping him off because paying 7 million for him is almost crazy. I'm hoping to get a couple thirds back for this year's draft and a second for next year. Let's see if San Jose takes it. they reject that trade, it's most likely because of the seconds. I got a couple thirds this year, and maybe I can get another third next year from the Ducks. Let's see, 3 thirds for Lindgren and Bjornford. They accept that deal. I wanted to trade that before another pick came in because there's 30 seconds left. Lindgren, as you can see, he will slot right in there on that second or even third defensive pairing with all these young guys that they have. And I mean, San Jose, they're going to try to go for it. They have the team around star players. You see who is already picked here. The only trade left really now to do is Sam Reinhart, but honestly, I really want to wait till like free agency to really be able to get as much as I can for Sam, so teams have as much cap room and everything. And plus, I think I have enough picks right now to get a lot of the depth players that we want in this draft. I have 4 third-round picks. We have a second, a first, a fourth. So let's just go into the draft class here real quick and see some of these scouted players. I had a couple in the 70s here. So my pick, if Aiden drops, we could pick him. We could pick a goalie possibly for the future. Maybe we can gamble on the left winger or center grinder. Who knows? Or the two-way forward. I'll be down for whatever. But then I have a second and some thirds that I can pick all these guys in. There's really no more trades. Maybe one more, and but I'll be right back with that. The last player I'm trying to offload here is Radish. Thank you for all your years here in Atlanta. You were one of the first people. I'm sorry I didn't play you much the first year, but you really came on as that second/third line player, killing penalties, getting some power play time. But it's just time to move on. I'm going to try to get a third-round pick for him. They rejected that. What if I sweeten it up with a seventh rounder next year? How about that? No? All right. 1 second here. Go back to Winnipeg. I really like to get a third rounder, so I really have a choice, a pick of everybody that I do want to pick. They do want Radish, and then a 7th next year. Come on. All right, they accept that trade. Radish, thank you. Enjoy your time in Winnipeg. All right, we're done with the picks here. Let's just sim to the first 10 picks here. That's all the trades I'm going to be making. Now, Sam Reinhart will be in free agency, so I can really try to get as many trade picks as possible for him. Okay, the top 10 picks here. First was Douglas. He was a number 1 overall pick to the Avalanche. Great. Another sniper, medium elite. Great. He has a lot. That's going to be huge. Another sniper for the Capitals. Damn, 6'2", he's a tall guy. He'd be able to whip it, but he has relentless, which is crazy. And then the Predators, they dropped the ball here. They got Brett Russell, playmaker. Nothing there because they could have got Fair, an 82 overall center snipers. That they missed out huge on that one. And he's got elite edges and big tipper. That's crazy. Then the Islanders, they got a playmaker who can play both wings. Sheldon, he's got relentless, but he already has good stats, good skating. And then the Sharks here, they just we gave them our defenders, and they got it. They went out and got another forward. He's gonna fit in there perfect. A power forward, 6'4", 112 points. Yeah, 112 points in his league. Crazy. He's gonna be able to probably. I would play him immediately on the first line with Matthews and Marner. And then St. Louis got a grinder, 75 overall. Truculence, he's hitting. And yeah, it's top six, and then a top 4. Defensive defenseman Malone. All right, let's just sim to our pick here. We got 3 minutes. I pretty much know who we're gonna take. The Stars did get the goalie, a medium elite, 66 overall. I mean, that's okay, but he did get picked. Anybody else? High top six. Yeah, no. Let's make our pick here. We do need some wingers on this team and in the system, so we'll see about that. Anybody on the top here immediately? No. The top pick for us, I mean, we'll be reaching for Yannick, but we do need a two-way forward here. I mean, that wouldn't be reaching. We would almost would go for Yannick first. I do need centers. I would like to take a goalie here. Yeah, I mean, he does have it. Yeah, Brandon Holtby. Yeah, you know what? I need forwards. We need skaters. I'm just gonna take the top guy on the board here. Is there any gems? I know there's one, but he's in the hundreds. There's 2 here. I mean, defensive defenseman though. I don't want a defensive defenseman again. Both of them. That's gonna suck. But we got a minute 30 left. We're still good. We're gonna go with forwards. We need as many prospects as we can get. The first pick I'm gonna take Maxwell Yannick off of the Windsor Spitfire. He's a character. He does have a weakness in character. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna pass up on it. I was gonna take Maxwell. We'll see what he becomes. I'm gonna take Edwin Steckel, 2-way forward. Flint. Oopsies. Well, that went bad. That went real bad. We got the 59th pick here. Let's see if I was wrong on my pick. Where is he? Did he get picked? Oof. That sucks. But he's a top 6. I didn't mess up. Top 9 forward. I don't know, and I'm getting rid of my NHL scout, so I have more youth scouts, because I set up the scouting the way it was supposed to be scouted. So I don't know what happened here. I should have everyone's potential unlocked here, just like it was last year, but I don't know what happened. The next pick here, we're just gonna go just down the line here, take another jab at Joe Schlemko off of the Blazers. Hopefully he is an elite. Don't be a top 6, top 9. Oh, that's another bad pick. That is another bad pick by me. Third round here, we got a couple back-to-backs. Any medium elites here that we missed because of my scouts? I set up the scouting perfectly how it's supposed to be, and they're not delivering. Well, I do need the prospects. I could have turned around these picks and got something out of them. Olofsson, no. Top 4, medium elites. Let's go with Versteeg, probably a top 6. Bottom 6, even worse. This draft is just bad. I'm gonna take one more. He's already 20 years old, so no. No. You know what? I'm just gonna take the low elite that we know already. Why not? Sniper, low elite. At least we have one elite for the forward core to grow in the future. sim to my next pick. It's not too far down here. Any elites that we missed on? No. Maybe there's not many in this draft. I mean, we have a starter here. I should have gone for the goalie. I'm not going to pass. I'm not going to say anything else about that. 158. You know what? Yzerman. Drew Yzerman. He's the top pick on here. I'll just draft him. Medium elite. Defensive defenseman. We got another one, but once again, I don't like defensive defensemen because they just don't grow. Unless he changes the output of it, they just don't grow. I would take Chad Humphries. No. We got another Semin. All these guys are just not scouted. I scouted them the way you're supposed to unlock their potential as best as at all, but I guess not. I'm gonna take a shot. Why not? 6'5", Nathan Marsh. Suppose maybe a two-way defenseman. What is he? Two-way defenseman, top 6, 60 overall. That is just terrible. I'm just getting youth in. And trading away the older guys. Why not? This power forward's been sticking around for a while here. I'll probably pick him next. He's probably going to be like a top 9, top 6 grinder. 49 overall. He's probably going to take a while to grow. Up into the 4th round, did we miss on any elites? Green, I was looking at him. I was just looking at him. A low elite, we missed on one. He goes to Calgary. Another one, the goaltender, a medium elite, but I mean, we're not looking at goalies right now. I can also sign anybody off of free agency, but you know, we got a couple elites there for us. Anybody in the 3rd round? No, not really. We're probably down to the low elites now. So, I mean, I could take another one. There's a grinder there, another two-way forward, defensive defenseman, a sniper. And the 400's probably not good at all. I will take a goalie for the age. He'd probably be an AHL goalie. Troy Legg. What are you? Medium elite. All right, so we didn't miss on a goalie. We got our goalie. We're going deep into the rounds now, so it's really going to be thin out there. We'll be, at best, we'll get probably top 9, excuse me, through these guys. If they say he's a gem, I'll take it. Ilya Semin from Russia, a low elite defensive defenseman, 60. So we got 2. All right, not bad. We're hitting more in the completer late rounds where you typically don't find people, but I'll take them. Next one, I'll take a hater. We need another center. What is he? A bottom 6 power forward, and that's the last pick of the draft. Not the best. It absolutely could have been better with the drafts, with the scouts. I'm gonna take off one of the NHL scouts, and so we have just 2 to use for our lines. But that's it. Draft is done. I mean, we got a lot of good players that could play in the AHL that we can use to grow. But Steckel was a miss. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let's get to contracts. Let's get to contracts and see and hope that some of these guys grew. Lafreniere is still top 6 medium, so he's probably going to stay like that, but it's good. Kadri didn't lose his potential. He did lose just 1 overall, but I mean, that's okay. I mean, Yukov still an 86 with 1 X factor. Viz still an 84. Oh, Viz, I gave you that big contract, and you're just going to stay this overall. This is going to suck, but I might have to trade him. I mean, it is what it is. If he's not going to grow, we're going to have to go in different directions. He was supposed to be one of the top 2 pairing, but it is what it is. Roy, thank you, but goodbye. Ish, thank you, but goodbye. Steele, I don't mind bringing you back for the bottom line pairing. You absolutely could be that. You could be the perfect fourth line center. I'll give you 1 year, 2.5. Why not? Release you, where the guys we drafted, sign both of them, get them playing immediately. Hater, get both of you guys signed. Gardner, no. We'll release you. So these will be our AHL centers. Left wings, Olofsson, thank you for your time here, but goodbye. I follow. Joshua, I could bring you back to be a fourth liner. Bosch, maybe he's going to be playing this year, but I'll bring you back for 1 year, Josh. Fourth line. The middle six is going to be different to say. DePenta, sign you. Steckel, we'll sign you to the AHL. Bull's up to a 60 now. I'll probably be trading him at the end of this. At the end of that contract, he's probably not going to grow any higher. He probably won't be a 70 by the time his contract's up, if so, if that even. Right wingers, we don't have anybody. We got Bremstrom, who I brought in for that fourth line / sixth man, I'm gonna call him. He doesn't want to be back here. I'll just offer him a contract. He would probably be a split player, I'll call it. Slemko, I'll sign you for the AHL and Viz AHL. Mills grew a lot, so that is good. Maybe another year. By 2021, he might be in the NHL. That's good. Defense, it really sucks, Viz, that you are not growing. It really, he's been stuck at an 84 since the second year. So I don't know, man. I do not know. I hope he grows by the start of next season, because if not, he's gone. We have to make some changes. He was supposed to be the top. He's supposed to be the top defenseman. So, no. I mean, you could be the seventh guy, offensive defenseman. I'll give you the chance. You'll be the offensive. You'll be the seventh guy. Why not? You or Lang, probably. Either or. Archie, you'll stay. Solane, you'll go. Archie, you stay. Pierce, we'll sign Marsh. We'll get Marsh in here. Semin, we'll bring Semin in. Yarzaman, we'll bring him in. So our AHL, 6. Pearson, I mean, yeah, that will be our AHL. Arch, we'll sign you because you're top 4 right now. Pierce, as much as I want to, I'll just buy you out. So there we go. That's that. Goalies in the AHL, we got 3 medium elite goalies that we have here. So why not? AHL, Kirsch, I might bring him up next year to be the backup. Sarenko, I'm probably gonna trade him away too once we get to regular season. So the AHL guys probably be these 3. I'll probably sign a leg as well. So we got trade assets through goalies and possible futures if Askarov doesn't have that good of a year. So we have that covered, or not good of a year if he's not grown very well. So we got that covered. Wow, jumbling up words. Ross, you know what? I'll just get a couple new coaches down there. The goalies coach, I know that. Now the next is our actual coaches here. What to do with that. We have to figure that out. So that's something for the off season. I mean, even though it is the off season, what can you guys do? Well, first of all, what is your proficiency? Gabby Hulin, you will be. Where can you go? Pretty much nowhere other than the East, which sucks. So fire you, and then you guys. Your proficiency is both B and B minus, so that sucks. What about the scouts that need signing? Are you guys good? You could be good, but was it the WHL? A B. I mean, if you guys are on there, I'll just resign you guys anyway. We'll figure that out when that time comes. I'm trying to look for the best scouts possible, so we don't have to go through a bad draft like that. That is my mistake. That is on me, the GM. All right, the contracts are sent out. Let's just get advancing to the regular season. Beautiful. All you guys are signing. Yes, thank you very much. Welcome to the team. Humphreys is the only one that's not signed. I'll sign him anyway for the AHL team. All right, so that should be pretty much everybody signed to the team. All right. Centers, left wingers, right wingers, defensemen, and goalies. All right, we pretty much have everybody. I'll probably offer the contract in free agency. I'm kind of curious. Let's get a couple more days deep here, maybe the day before, just to see who's possible pending free agents. Nobody good. Just a bunch of old people. All right, this is going to be a good free agency. I love having free agencies like this. No one to sign, nowhere to go. Let's just get right into free agency. Boom, free agency. Let's see what sloths we have in here. Bolduc's in here, but and Eklund, they both have contracts, both $11 million for. We could sign him. Does he fit? No. Does he fit? No. And then it's just a bunch of oldies. We got Krebs here. He doesn't want much. He's a playmaker, but fourth line. That sucks. That really does suck. This free agency. What about people for the AHL? Yeah, Radulov. He fits third line and penalty killings. He is an RFA. Cronwall's there. Baker's there. Offensive defenseman. Fits none. Fits fourth. I love having this coach. Apparently nobody fits in his system other than a certain few people, which is crazy. And it kind of sucks, but we're going through that. Radulov, I'll sign you a contract here for 2 years. I think it's at 1.5 you have to give up draft picks, so we'll give you a 1.4 year deal with that. And then wow, there's no goalies. All right, what a boring free agency this is, but like I said, it's time to part ways with Sam Reinhart. Try to get as many draft picks back as possible. So I will see you with a trade. I'm back here with a possible trade to Vancouver. With what they have, I will be getting back Yaroslav Kuznetsov, a possible medium elite. Right now he's a third line checker, but with this head coach, he fits in the top 6 pairing. That is beautiful. And also it looks like he's on the penalty kill, but as of right now, top 6 forward. Next guy, Ratty. Messed up his name. Forward line, third line. Perfect. He's also supposedly a medium elite. I don't know if he will get there or not. I remember this guy when the Islanders drafted him. They should have kept him, but he was a part of the Horvat trade. He's got 2 years left at 2.18. Kuznetsov, his contract's up this year. I will be getting back a first. This trade's probably not going to go through for a first, which is crazy considering the play that Reinhart has been for us. But once again, he's 32. I don't know how much longer he's going to hold on to that elite, and I can't be wasting him just on that second line as a 92. And then I'll be giving him and Smirnov to the Vancouver Canucks. Ivan's just in here as a sweetener, a little sweetener to the deal, and I will be getting back. I was going for their first round pick this year, but I will be possibly asking for the first rounder next year. You know what? I'm going to try to be greedy and just get the next 2 years. Is it going to go through? Probably not, but I'm just going to be greedy and try. Well, thank you, Sam, for your amazing time here. Those 5 great years, but you over there in Vancouver, you're probably going to help win another Stanley Cup, because you can have Pettersson, Reinhart, and Bozer on that top line. That is a scary top line, and their window is kind of now to win with their forward core that they have. They have an amazing top 6, and then Lecker, he is on that third line, so they just need to fill out that bottom pair. And defensive core, they have a couple good defensemen. That's their problem now. But I just got back centers that could really fit into our system. So boom, you got Kadri, you have Kuznetsov, you have Ratty, then you have Steele. Those are our centers. Amazing. Now we just need to fill out the wingers for them on either side, and go from there. Defense, I'm gonna go look around for defense to see what I can find. For Viz, I don't know who, but I don't know what to do with Viz. Do I keep him and hope he grows and then trade him, move him at the deadline? I don't know. I'll be back. I'm just gonna go look around for possibility. As of right now, I'm not going to trade for a defender, but as you can see in this next upcoming year, Moritz, he could be a possibility because he does fit in the top 4 for our team, and he could fit onto this team. So I will be keeping my eye on these 2 guys, possibly. I mean, this would be almost a straight-up trade. Peleka for Wisniewski. Pretty much the same deals. I'll be just trading a defensive defenseman for an offensive defenseman who might fit in all of our pairing, but his years there, 25, 31 points, a minus player all 3 seasons. Yes, he can fit on the top line, but same thing here. But we were able to be a plus 46 with Wisniewski, which is crazy how he did not grow, and then a plus 25. So no trades for defense as of right now. We got our center core built out. We have our first line. Now we just have to get the second line wingers and the third line wingers built out for this team, and possibly a top end defender. So let's see for defense if there's anybody we could go get. With free agency, I will show you a couple of the guys that I'm going for. I have approached Trocheck and Dickinson. We all remember Jason Dickinson. This guy was great against us, But he fits our third line, which is perfect. I need a third line left winger. Trocheck as well, supposedly fits our third line. He is a little bit older, top 9, so he's going to lose some of that overall. I'm hoping that he fits in perfectly with the third line. And then Radulov, as you know, that we went for before. There is one guy that I'm hoping makes it and then drops his asking price just a little bit, and that is Johnny Gaudreau for that second line. I understand, I'm getting rid of old players, but I'm signing old players. This is all we have. My youth system isn't fully prepared with players to come up, and that was from my neglect of just trying to win the first few years and not really pay attention to scouting. Coaching staff, I had let go of our coach, our assistant coach, or associate coach, and I've gone out for Halschuk once again. Yes, he's a forward guy. I'm going to be switching it up. He has an A+ for power play. Maybe that helps with coaching, and also he fits our forwards, and Wisniewski, so maybe, just maybe, he might be the coach of the future. I don't know, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen there? Also, I went after a couple of the AHL coaches and scouts. For scouts, I went out and signed the best that I could from the region with the best scouting proficiency. I tried with that. So I have just 2 NHL scouts, just so I know if I'm making trades of people that could possibly fit. So right now we have possibly the transfer of the future for coaching, even though our coaching is doing well in the regular season, and scouting and our AHL system. I have good coaches for that as well coming up through the AHL system. Right now, I'm only going to sim just a couple days just to see if anyone offered Freddie a contract. That was our AHL goalie coach. These are our scouts coming in. All right, did anyone offer Freddie a contract just yet? Where is he? Somebody did offer him a contract. All right, well, that is going to suck because I know there's no way I will be able to offer him an $8 million contract. And he already lost a couple X factors, which is crazy. But Vegas, you guys can have him. I'll go for whoever's left for the second line. So Halschuk accepted the contract. Welcome. Our AHL coach for the AHL teams there. 2 more scouts have come in. Dickinson's accepted. Moser accepted. Radulov accepted. So, all right, we have pretty much most of the money out of the way for that. We still have 12 million. 4.1 is about 8.7. So I do have just enough for Freddie if I do want to get him, because he could fit. Now that went down. Now fitting that second line is a possibility. What about Warren Fogle? Warren Fogle, penalty kill, and our second line. You know what? Let's go get the guys that beat us last year. Washington, Philly, Anaheim. I know I have more than enough if I could get him. 7.6 1 year. Come on in. He has 1 X factor. He fits that second line, so that could help our guy too. 86 overall, 1 year deal. I'm just doing this purely for growth. I'm getting anybody who can fit the lines. Warren Fogle accepted. Trocheck, he went to Pittsburgh. That sucks, but I did give him just a 1 year deal with about average contract. So right now we're looking for 2 right wingers for the second and third line. 2 more guys I've went for are Zadina, yes, at 83 overall and an 82 overall Stefanosins, but possibility of fitting a third line and our top 6 forward line and all penalty kill lines. I'm just going for pure chemistry on the lines right now to grow our centerman. Our top line is still as deadly. Zadina, I gave you almost $4 million. Fuck. Well, there goes our second line right winger. So, I just don't know. This team is going to absolute. I say this team misses the playoffs next year. That is just my thought on the team. Stefan, he accepts the contract, so we just need one more person, really. What are we going to do here? We got 4.6. Who can we afford? Let's see here, top guys. Anybody fit that top 6 pairing? Top 6 forward, Chris Kreider, 83 overall, 75, 37. Ooh. He's holding on to that overall for dear life. Igor, maybe. What was his? He was 3-star, and then Kreider was also 3-star. I'm gonna go with the sniper. Why not? This is gonna suck this year, but we're trying to go move forward. I know we also don't have a first overall pick this year, so which also sucks, but it is what it is. We are building for the future. This upcoming year is probably going to be a fight to even make the playoffs. It'll probably be a wild card playoff spot, but let's just take a look at how our team is shaping up for year 6. Top line, Rantanen, Lafreniere, Kadri up there. Hopefully they have a good line. Second line, Fogle, Kuznetsov, Chinnikov, Our second line, Kuznetsov, Dickinson, and Igor. Third line, Nosins, Ratty, and Dickinson. So, second line is Fogle, Igor, and Kuznetsov. Third line is Dickinson, Ratty, and Nosins. Fourth line is Steele, Brem, and Joshua. The sevenths are probably going to be Radulov and Cap, or even Basha. We have a couple options there, or whoever we come across at the end of the year. Our defense is pretty much still the same. That is probably going to be another change coming for the future. I have enough money to go out and sign somebody right now, which I might. So there's that. And then goalies, I kept Zarenko in there. I'll probably start him in the AHL to help with the AHL team growth. Leg, I still need to offer him a contract, so let me do that real quick. Leg, come here. Unsigned. Goalies, Leg, come here. Get this contract. 3 years, $1 million. Beautiful. This team is a little jumble of a mess, but we're in a transition year. We're going for the future. I'm gonna do my best. Scout the best. I might even get rid of all the AHL or NHL scouts and just go all in. This is who we have left for possible all. I'm looking for all lines. Who can play all lines? Sebastian Aho, maybe. No. Gosh, despair, maybe. Top 4, no. Just somebody who can fit all the lines. You know what? Where's Gosh Despair? Let's just take one more peek again. You know what? I'll go for the top guy. Why not? If he fits, hopefully he does. 1 year for 2.4. Ooh, we went from possibly winning a cup to this team. Well, I am going to get rid of our NHL scouts Well, not really. They can all probably go somewhere. Yeah, they can probably all go somewhere. Not in Europe. I'll find a spot for them. We're just gonna go up to the start of next season where I can show you the lineups and all that, and I'll leave it at that. It was a bit of a change, but I'll see you there. Well, this is where I'm just gonna leave the episode here, September 13th, so I can get all the scouting started and everyone changed off camera, so I don't have to edit it out. This is where I'm gonna leave it. These are the lines, and I know they're gonna be very weird. First line, +5, Lafreniere, Kadri, still low franchise, and Rantanen. Steele, Kuznetsov, Fogle on this line. I have Steele up here for a +1 because you know how when I traded for Kuznetsov, he said he was a top 6 forward? Well, it lied. He does not fit on this second line whatsoever. So I could change it around something like this, where I can get maybe a +1 on the third line. But as of right now, I'm going to try to keep it like this for now to see what happens. It lied to me, which is crazy. And you know what's funny? For all the forwards coaches, Gratton seems to be a favorite coach through all of them. But when you come to defense here, they do not like him, especially our top pairing. Three of our guys don't like him. And once again, Mintyukov and Wisniewski did not grow. And when you come over to Askarov, he lost an overall, even though he had such a great performance in the regular year. So this team is in stagnant water right now. This will be the year at the trade deadline, depending on how we are playing, that I will literally dismantle this whole entire team, coaches and all. So Gratton, I don't know what's going on. You got us a President's Trophy, but our key guys, especially one of them that I traded for, and the reason why I traded Reinhardt away to get him, I should have traded him to another team and just got all first round picks, was Kuznetsov, because he said he fit in the top 6, and I thought perfect. He will be our second line center. What happened? It said he was fully scouted too. This game amazed me. Well, this is where I'm going to leave it. Offline, I'm going to set up all the scouting, so you guys don't have to bear with me. And we'll just go from there. The start of the next season, we'll pick it up from right here, so nothing changes. We'll blast right through preseason. I'll probably talk through it about what's going to happen in the future. But as you can see, Mills, one of our guys we drafted, he is growing as he was, supposed to. Like the way I drafted some of these guys like I wanted to. Kuznetsov is here. Hopefully he grows. We'll get a coach that fits him already. He's probably going to be just a bottom 6 guy. But if nothing works out, we have the trade value to trade people away. Like Rantanen. I know he's our franchise guy, but I can turn that into a whole lot of top first round picks, or if there's somebody in the draft that is, say, who's the guy? Say Jackson here. Maybe he's a franchise guy. I don't know. It would be crazy if he is, and I called it out. But I'm keeping Rantanen just in case we get to a draft and there's a franchise guy there. I'm trading for him immediately. But this is the end of the episode. I know it's a long, yappy off-season one. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I can't wait to hear from you guys on the next one. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. See you around. Peace.